This is a self-healing practice for the urinary system. And all you need is a glass of water and yourself and some time. And I need to turn my phone off. This is a self-healing practice for the urinary system. And all you need is some water, comfortable position to be seated in, and a little bit of time. So we'll begin with a glass of water to send the water into our body with love and this intention of bringing in optimal vitality for our urinary system. And the most direct way we can be doing this is drinking plenty of water. So sending the water into our system with love and gratitude. This is a self-healing practice for the urinary system, and all you need is a comfortable seat, some water, and a little bit of time. So we'll begin by bringing in water intentionally into our body for that to then move through our urinary system, and we can place our intention into the water of optimizing our vitality and function of our urinary system. And what better way, specifically for this system, than to drink water. So infuse the water with gratitude for all that water does to filter our blood and bring in the essence of life into our bodies, and to then carry out what we are no longer needing to metabolize and keep inside our bodies. Thank you, water. So begin with eyes closed. And feeling the support of gravity underneath whatever support is holding your body up in this moment. So you might be seated on the ground, you might be in a chair. But to feel that contact, to start with that support of our body and gravity. And perhaps we can relax around this support a bit more, this ground that's underneath us. And as we do, noticing if it softens the area of our pelvic diaphragm at all, and our belly. If our breath changes just by feeling support, feeling ground, feeling contact. And then from that ground, we can also have a buoyancy of lifting our spine, our vertical connection up towards the sky at the same time. Now we're going to imagine above us a waterfall that is pouring the most incredible water filled with just the right information and codes for your body to help ground your body into this healing, self-healing for you. And this waterfall can be a temperature that will feel so supportive in this moment. And that the feeling of the waterfall coming down onto our head is also gentle. Doesn't need to be a blasting, but it's this gentle, cascading, living waters waterfall pouring down into the top of our head. And with this gravitational direction, it's traveling down our neck and shoulders and down into our kidneys and helping clear out anything that's needing to be cleared, down the path of our ureters, our spine, and following down into our bladder, urethra, and following down through our legs, our feet, and this energy of grounding, cascading, beautiful, brilliant, living waterfall continues to travel down through wherever you are located and into the soil and this water. We're imagining this waterfall continuing to travel and be like the water roots down through the soil, down through the molten lava, the deep ancient waters of inner earth until it meets the very center of our Mama Earth. And there in the center, in the core, are grounding of these waters into the heart of this magnetic core crystal, establishes a connection of ground. And here we can release and offer anything that we're ready to release and transform. And then this level of grounding in the center of earth, we can dial it up if we're feeling a little scattered and we could use more grounding in this moment. We can strengthen the grounding level to be a little more strong so we can feel that support and ground. If we're on the other end of that and we're feeling very kind of like sluggish and we need more movement and upward mobility, we can lighten the grounding. And then from the center of earth, this water pathway of the waterfall is bidirectional. So it's now also traveling back up through the water pathways, up through the molten lava, up through the rocks and minerals, up through the ancient lakes and underground rivers, and then back in through the soil of where you're located and into the feet, back up into the legs and the pelvis, and infusing our pelvis, our bowl, our chalice with these waters, and then cascading back up and down from our pelvic bowl, like it's overflowing with this grounding energy. And from this ground of our pelvis, now we start to draw our energy up vertically through our spine, and then this fountain cascades up over our head and up around our whole being. And now we'll bring our awareness into our heart center and place our hands as if we're molding a ball of light. It's a water ball of light between our hands in front of our heart. And this energy is healing and coming from divine source. And between our hands, coming from our heart space, coming from divine love. And there's an infinite supply of this source of healing, loving, light energy. And as we're molding this water ball of light, we can be infusing our intention here for this to be traveling into our body to bring in balance and vitality and optimal function for our urinary system. Now we're going to place the ball. We'll bring them into two, so one is on each palm, and we're going to place these balls of light and healing energy into our kidneys. So we're going to start with one kidney of choice and come into the front and the back side of where the kidney is located, and breathing and placing that loving healing energy from the front side of where the kidney is, just in the lower rib cage, and in the back it's the lower rib cage, the mid to lower back, and the kidneys are about the size of our fist. And so we're intending sending this healing energy into our kidney, and all it does to filter out blood, to filter the toxins that we no longer need, and to bringing in this balance of our emotion of fear, to have healthy awareness of real threats, and to be able to discern when the fear is truly a threat or it is something from a conditioned response or distortion from trauma. And we get to just lovingly place that energy into our kidneys for all the hard work our kidneys do. And now we're going to bring our hands together in front of a heart again and just mold that water ball of light, energy that is healing, coming from divine love. And now we'll place this into the other kidney. So one hand's in the front. So it's like the lower rib cage. And then in the back lower rib cage, just even sometimes it pokes right below the rib cage. The bottom of the kidney can. And breathing this healing, loving energy into our other kidney. And if you don't have both kidneys, you can be placing it energetically to where the other kidney would have been. And now we bring our hands, replenish again with the ball in front of our heart. And this now is going to be continuing through our kidneys. We'll place them on the front or the back, you can decide. And just this trail of these ducts that go from the kidneys down the ureters. You can move between the front and the back side of your kidneys just to get that sense of the ducts, allowing these pathways, these channels to be clear and moving with that undulating motion as it does to bring down these ducts into our bladder, what we are needing to urinate out and release. So placing that love and energy of healing through these ducts, then now bringing our hands to the place of our bladder. So if you go to where your pubic bone is, just right above that, and placing that love and healing energy into this triangular organ that expands and contracts. And it's similar to like a balloon, how it can open, fill up, expand, and then shrink and contract when needed. So bringing in balance and vitality for this organ that holds what we are needing to release. And then from here, energetically bringing that healing energy all the way, continuing from the bladder down through the urethra and all the areas around. Depending if you're a man, there could be the prostate, the urethra too, just the area of the genitals, that to keep it clear, clean, healthy, vital, healthy biome for keeping this area free from imbalances, bringing it into balance. Bringing into balance what we are needing to hold on for nutrients and vitality, and then what are we needing to release and not hold on to. Now we'll just take a few moments for you to intuitively go to any other place along the urinary system that is wanting more attention and love. You're welcome to place your hands there or simply intend through your imagination that healing energy to go there. And we'll complete with a few rounds of breath, just infusing the whole urinary system with this healing light, this healing energy. And we're going to imagine again that waterfall above us, just to seal and complete and anoint this healing session, this self-healing session. So that waterfall is now like a shower, just trickling down, cascading down, and releasing any other things all the way down to the center of earth to be transformed through the grounding, releasing and completing this session today. And with that vertical connection down, again, this establishing a healthy vertical connection for our urinary system to hold in what it needs, to release what it doesn't. And then we'll bring our hands together in front of the heart and rub them. Place your palms over your eyes and then slowly open your eyes and trickle your fingers down your face so lovingly, so sweet. To drink back the light in the space you are in, and we'll once again come to water gratitude. Bringing water into your hands and placing gratitude into the water, and we'll enjoy a big gulp of water to bring that into our urinary system. Thank you, water. And to seal this, we will sing a song that says, "Thank her waterfalls," and we do it 4 times. The first one is to thank her waterfalls within. So the waters of our urinary system, this vertical connection of gravity that is working and always here for our optimal health. The waterfalls between us, wherever you are listening to this, the waterfalls around us, connected to the land that we are in, even if it's the metaphorical waterfalls, if there aren't waterfalls where you're located, then the waterfalls of the world, all the waterfalls of the world to come in. That's the 4th one. Thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls for this life. Thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls for this life. Thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls for this life. Thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls, thank her waterfalls for this life. Thank you. May this practice serve you and your urinary system. Have a beautiful rest of your day.